take a few moments to meet our 12 semifinalists and have a little chat with them, beginning with Miss India here, whose name is Farzana Habib.
Yes.
Is that correct? And where do you live?
In New Delhi.
And Farzana, speak up good and loud now so everyone can hear you. And tell me, was it quite a thrill to hear your name called first?
Oh, yes, it was a big surprise.
It was a big surprise, but it was awfully nice to get it all over with so quickly, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
What do you do back in India, Farzana?
I was lecturing in a college, and at the same time I've been painting.
What sort of painting do you do?
Mostly portraits.
And what would you like to do in the future?
In the future, in the next 5 years, I think I'd be terribly satisfied if I do something really worthwhile in art.
Well, I think that would be very nice. Now, the girls tell me that you have been reading their palms, that you read palms. Is that right?
Well, yeah.
Well, I think that our Greek audience would probably be interested in having you read my palm. Would you do that and show them how you do it?
Okay, Paul.
All right. Have a look.
Well, do you want the truth and nothing but the truth?
I'm not sure this is the best idea I ever had. Yes, I want the truth.
You've got a very long life, Bob. No worry at all. I don't think you'll be satisfied with one life, so you might be having about 7 lives. And, you've worked very hard. You don't have much of a fate line, but you've come up because of your hard work, perseverance. And you're a famous person, that's obvious, of course. And now let's come down to your affairs, shall we?
My what?
The most interesting part of your life, your affairs.
My affairs?
Yes.
Yes, that's what... Thank you, Miss India. Thank you very much. Whatever we do with the rest of these girls, I promise you we won't read palms. Now, Miss Brazil speaks some English. Your name is?
Sandra Mara.
And you live?
In Brazil, of course, in São Paulo.
In São Paulo. And what do you do there?
I'm studying medicine.
You're studying what kind of medicine? What kind of doctor do you want to be?
Oh, I'm in second year of medicine. And I will say I'm here from surgeon plastic.
A surgeon plastic? A plastic surgeon?
Yes.
Is what you want to be? I think that's why a plastic surgeon.
Really?
Why did you choose that? Why?
I want to do faces, legs, all the things.
Yes. Yes. If a 65-year-old lady, for instance, should come to you, could you make her look like you?
Oh, if she wants, but I want to do...
If she wants to, you could?
Oh.
I'll bet you have customers right in this audience at this very moment. Incidentally, now, in addition to your beautiful face, you have such a lovely figure. What are your vitals? What sus medidas?
I have 19, 16, and 19.
19, 16,
19.
In the United States, they'll think she's a 12-year-old boy with those numbers. Those are centimeters. It's about, what, 34, 25, 34?
Yes.
Yes. Thank you, Miss Brazil. Here you go. Now, Miss Israel speaks English.
Yes.
And what's your name?
Limor Schreibman.
And you live in...
Excuse me?
Yes. Where do you live?
In Tel Aviv.
And you have just finished high school, and what are your plans for the future?
I intend to start studying medicine.
Very good. And this is your first trip abroad, I understand.
Yes, I've never been abroad. And...
Why don't you tell this nice audience what you think of Greece?
Oh, to say the truth, I must admit that it has been always my dream to visit Athens because I have studied about Athens and the glorious history of the Greek in high school in history lessons. And
well, I can tell they're happy to have you
and
here.
It is true, really true. And I have heard about the kindness and the hospitality of the people, and I see that is true.
It is true. Thank you, Miss Israel, very much. There you go. Now, Miss Columbia here. This young lady has been studying English for only 4 months, and you speak enough, though, for me to talk with you. No se tema, no se tema, no se tema con inglés. Your name is?
Ana Lucia Agudelo.
And where do you live in Colombia?
In Cali.
And you're a student?
I'm studying chemical engineering.
Chemical engineering. And believe it or not, she is an outstanding basketball player. Tell me about it. What team do you play on?
I'm playing in the team of Colombia.
Of your country?
Yes, of my country.
And where have you played with this team?
When the other girls playing me clean, I play clean.
When they play clean, you play clean?
But the other girl playing broker, I...
One of our judge, Walt Frazier, would understand what she's saying now. Yeah. But what I meant was, where do you play? In the Pan American Games?
Pan American Games, South American Games, Caribbean Games, and Bolivarian Games.
That's fine. And Walt, I'll bet you would rather guard her than Jerry West any time, right? Thank you very much, Miss Columbia. Now, Miss Spain here speaks very little English. But we are going to, and I speak very little Spanish. So, in front of a Greek audience, this will be an interesting interview. ¿Cómo se llama?
María del Rocío Martín.
María. ¿Dónde vive?
En Sevilla.
Sí. Y usted sabe unas palabras en inglés, ¿sí?
Yes, I'm very little.
What words do you know? Well, when you look like that, you don't need to know much English, do you? Well, what words do you know in English?
Hungry.
Hungry?
Help.
Help?
And boys.
Boys?
Yes.
Not necessarily in that order, though, you understand. Boys, then help. In su país, usted gane $1,000 por señorita España, ¿sí?
Yes.
And what did you do with it? ¿Qué hice con su dinero?
Primero, bueno, voy a hablar en castellano, perdónenme, pero es que no sé muy bien el español, el inglés.
I asked her what she did with the $1,000 she won in Spain, and she's telling me in Spanish. Go ahead.
Bueno, primero arreglé un poco mi casa y luego
You
pues...
what? Un poco your casa, what?
Sí, la arreglé, estaba un poco deteriorada y luego lo guardé.
She saved it and she improved her home, I think. Thank you very much. Now this is Miss Greece, and you're Ivana Papadaki.
Yes.
And you live in Athens.
Yes.
And you just finished secretarial school.
Yes.
And there are millions of people watching you at this very moment in the United States.
Yeah.
If they're not, we're in trouble. And I think there are. So is there a message that you would like to... Do you have something you'd like to say to our Americans?
Yes. I send my best greetings from the country from which the Western civilization was born.
Well, I think that's very nice, Miss Grease. Now, I want to ask you one more question, if I may. I've had the pleasure of visiting some Greek restaurants. The food is marvelous, but I've noticed that you Greeks, they throw dishes at the singers and all sorts of things. Now, in the United States, that would be bad. I mean, if you don't like the singer, you might throw something. What does that mean in Greek?
Oh, that they enjoy it very much, and they like from the music and the singer.
And that's the way they should. In other words, if a singer has a lot of scars, he's a good singer.
Yes, of course.
I see. Thank you very much, Miss Grease. And there we have our first 6 semifinalists.
Well, there they are, the first 6 semifinalists. And I hope you've had a chance to learn something about them that will help you choose the winner. The Greeks have always had a fine eye for form, and awards for beauty were made even in ancient times. Aristotle said, beauty is the gift of God. And in ancient Greece, the winner of a beauty contest might have received no more than a simple crown made from the branches of an olive tree. Well, all things change, especially prizes for beauty. Tonight, the girl who wins the title of Miss Universe will receive a $10,000 cash prize, a $10,000 international personal appearance contract, and more gifts than you can imagine. In addition, that lucky lady will spend a year she'll never forget traveling the world over. Not bad for a girl who, like a lot of us, might have been a tomboy, maybe even a bold one.